Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Pranchu Chokhani and I would love to welcome you to the second seminar of our Google Classroom seminar series. This was a series that we initiated as a part of our initiative of making all your online teaching experiences better. Hope you are having a good time. We'll be starting really shortly. Till then, I would love to know what are the online teaching problems that you have been facing lately so that we can come up with effective solutions and help you have a better online teaching experience as well. So, keep commenting in the chat box, tell us your problems, and we'll try and solve your problems as soon as possible. Okay, so if you couldn't hear me the first time, please tell us the problems that you have been facing related to online teaching, and we'll make sure that we come up with effective solutions as soon as possible, maybe in next seminar itself. So stay tuned, give us your answers, tell us your problems, and we'll look into it for sure. So start. Okay, Miss Sunita says it's annoying when students are able to remove the checked assignment which we upload. Okay, that's an issue. Uh, what else? Okay, Miss Sunita, we would love to know what platform that you have you been using to give assignments to your students and other things. If you could just type in the chat box so that we could address it really soon. Okay, Mr. Hanumat Desmukh says Google Meet sessions, recording Google Meet sessions is the problem for him, and attendance as well. Mr. Hanumat, we have been posting about extension, Google Chrome extension related to automating Google Meet attendance. You could go visit our community page. The link of the same is in the description and have a look at the extension I have been talking about, and that can solve your problem considerably. And when it comes to recording Google Meet sessions, again, we'll very soon be hosting a session on Google Meet, and we'll make sure we help you out about this problem really soon then. Okay, Miss Nidhi says students remove the checked assignments and paper. Again, if you could just brief on the platform that you have been using. Miss Sushma says, okay. Okay, Miss Mickey says how to give point 0.5 marks in Google quiz form. Okay. Uh, Miss Amrita says sharing pre-downloaded videos through Google Meet becomes troublesome sometimes. Okay, fair enough. Miss Sunita says classwork section. Okay, now that's an issue. Okay, cool. We'll address to that for sure in today's session. Extensions hang Google Meet. Okay. Uh, Okay, we'll be talking on extensions as well today. You can provide Google Classroom seminar series recording. Yes, ma'am. The recording for the first seminar is there in the description box. Please go ahead and have a look. And the recording for this seminar will be posted really soon as well. So please stay with us till then, and you'll get the recording as well. Google Classroom in classwork. Okay. Uh, Okay, it's about time for us to start. We'll wait for a couple more minutes and you can keep posting your questions and your problems till then, and we'll be addressing them really, really soon. Let's wait till 5 so that everyone can join in and they can get well settled so that everyone can make the best possible use of their assignments of the seminar. How can we save the data sent by our children? Okay. Assignment allocation for students, is it available? This is Muhammadi from Indian Learners Own Academy. Okay. Student unsubmit his one subject exam PDF, and in place of that in the next sub. Okay. Okay. I would like to know how corrections are done. That's a major chunk of today's seminar. So stay tuned and we'll address to that. Also, we have a small surprise for you all. So everyone who is about to attend today's session, we have launched this really new initiative we would love to talk to you about so that you can have a better online teaching experience again. So stay tuned with us so that we can get to know about what we have in store for you all and you can make the best out of it as well. So stay tuned. How to invite students of different classes together in one class. Okay, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Difficult to check maths paper. How to share YouTube videos while taking online class. Okay, we can do that. Okay, it's about time. It's 5 already, so let's get started. Thank you for all your problems. We'll be addressing most of them and almost all of them as soon as possible. If not in this session, we'll be addressing it definitely through our Facebook community page. You can go about and have a look. You can go about and have a look in the comment section or in the description box where we have put down the link of our Facebook community group where we keep on sharing the tips and tricks related to online teaching. Go through them and join the groups to keep getting updated and letting us know of our problems anytime around the day so that we can address your problems and help you have a better online teaching experience as well. Thanks for joining in. Let's get started. So, yeah. Okay, so again, my name is Pranshu Chokhani. Welcome everyone who joined recently. This is the second seminar of our Google Classroom seminar series, and we'll be talking about a lot of things. So to start with, if any one of you who missed the first Google Classroom seminar session that we hosted, you can take a quick recap of the same using the link given in the description box, whereby we have put down the recording of the same. You can go ahead and have a look of the same and get to know about things. Today we will be talking about a few really cool features that Google Classroom offers that makes our life really easy. The first one being grade categories. You can add in categories of your marks that you assign to your students, and you can make the online grading system for your students completely freely on Google Classroom. So we'll be learning how to do that. Then we'll be learning how to assign rubrics that you have assigned to your students, and you will get to know about it really better. Evaluate and give feedbacks. We learn about how to calculate marks and assign marks to your students and return their assignments and feedback to them. We'll be talking about originality reports. Originality reports is one of the authenticity of the assignments that the students turn in really effectively. And then we'll also be talking about top 3 extensions to make life easier with Google Classroom. So this is the agenda for today. If there is anything else, we could address to that as well. But before we get started with today's session, I would like all the teachers who invited some other teacher or anyone as such to the seminar and helped us spread the word so that everyone could have a better online teaching experience. I would like all of you to comment "I invited" on the chat box. So I'm waiting to see all the messages. Okay, so everyone who invited any teacher, even a single teacher, you helped to spread the word, you helped us for a good cause, you helped every teacher have a better online teaching experience. So I would like you all to comment I invited on the comment box so that we know that you are the one who helped us spread the word. Okay, I invited. Okay, I see a lot of I inviteds. So thank you so much for every teacher who invited the other teachers, their colleagues, their friends, and anyone and everyone for them to have an online better teaching experience. I would like all of us to take a pause and comment in clap in the comment box so that we can take a minute and appreciate everyone who took this initiative to spread the word and help other teachers as well. So let us all come and clap. Let's come and clap for everyone who invited someone or the other for the seminar. Clap, clap, clap. Great. Thank you so much, everyone for everyone who invited other teachers. You helped us a great deal and you did a great cause. You helped for a great cause. With that, a small appeal, I would request all the other teachers who did not actually go on to invite other teachers for some reason or the other. I hope you understand that this is an initiative that we have taken for you all to have a better online teaching experience, and it would be really, really great if you support us and help us spread the word so that as many teachers as possible can benefit from the same. So, join our community page, share the posts that we do relating to the next upcoming seminars and the recordings of these seminars, and help us spread the word, help people join the community, help people get the tips and tricks, and let's all learn together, grow together, and have a good online teaching experience together. Okay, so this was the introduction for us for the seminar. Now, before getting into the details of the seminar, I told you that I had something really, really special for you. We have launched this really new initiative called the Homework app for all the teachers around India, whereby we have launched an application for teachers to give homeworks effectively. The link for the homework app is there in the description. Go ahead and have a look in the description box for the link of the application. It's a completely free application for teachers to assign homework to their students online. The name of the application is Teachers Homework Application for NCERT, CBSE, Maths and Science. The content for maths, science and English from the classes of 5 to 9 is completely ready, and we have been generating content full force so that we can provide you with new standards and new subjects really, really soon. Please bear with us and go ahead and check out the application, download it, and someone from our team will get in touch with you if you have any issues at all, and we'll make sure you have a really good experience. Now I'll give you how to use this application in the first place. So all you need to do is to enter your mobile number, name, school and board details to create your profile, and then to create a classroom you will have to enter small details like what is the class strength, what subject are you making the classroom for, the books that you follow, and you can create a classroom in less than 30 seconds. Once the class is created, you can simply go and select the current chapter and topic and select the questions, and you can create the homework. That's it. So everyone who missed out on what I Hello, I'm so sorry for the technical difficulty. I just got disconnected because of heavy rains in my area. Please don't mind. I'm really sorry. Again, so I was talking about the homework application that we just launched for you. I'll take you through the application again. Now, what are the benefits of this homework application is that this homework application is a new way to do homework with preloaded practice questions. Yes, you heard me correctly. It has preloaded practice questions, so you don't have to go on to type in the questions. That takes a lot of time. You just need to select the chapter and and the questions that you want to assign the homeworks for, and the app generates a link for you, and you can go about sharing the link with your students, and they can join the class without even downloading an application at all, and they can start attempting your homework, and you will get real-time notifications about what are the topics your students have been doing good at, what are the topics they have not been performing really well at, then as well as we'll be sharing a lot of other things like what are the students who have not attempted homework at all, and you can also send them reminders to complete the homework. So yeah, it takes you less than 10 seconds to set up a class, and less than a minute to create a homework using our preloaded question bank, and it's completely free of cost. So go ahead, download the application now. The link is there in the chat box as well as in the description box. Go ahead and have a look at it, and make sure you have a good time with the application. There have been teachers who have been using the application already, and there have been teachers who have said that their student engagement shot up by about 25 to 30% after using this application. So make sure you make the best possible use of it and have a good time as well. So yeah, now let's get started with our Google Classroom seminar, the thing that you have all been waiting for since so long. So again, I have these three classes created from my end as a teacher, and I'm already a part of the Octo Learning class and the batch of class 10th class as a student. So we'll be working in the batch of class 10th class for today. Now, the first thing that we'll be learning about is grading. So for grading, all you need to do is to click on this gear icon. This is the settings button. You click on that, you go down, and you see this marking tabs that's there. Now, what do you mean by the grading facility or the marking facility of Google Classroom is you can take all your marking schemes, all the marks that you assign to your students online on Google Classroom, and Google Classroom does the trick for you. Now, if you think that it is a good fit for your school, you can go about, and it gives you two options on how to go about using the classroom. And if you think that you don't really need it, you can simply click on no overall mark. But I'm someone who is personally a big fan of the marking scheme, and I love to have that. So I keep it generally on. So the first one is total points. If you select total points, the thing that actually happens is all the assignments that you give to your students, you can see a cumulative score of all the assignments that you have given to all your students at the end of the semester. So suppose I have given 500 mark assignments to my students all around the year, and I have marked them accordingly in their assignments and given them, returned them the assignments in the Google Classroom itself. Google Classroom records the marks that I have given to each and every student, and it creates a data sheet for the total mark that every student has got, and also the breakdown for marks that they have got in every assignment. So The total mark will be 500, and for 5 assignments of 100 marks each, and you will be able to see the total scoring in a form of a table. Now, for the second one, the weighted by category. This is the feature that I personally like to have. What you need to do is to select weighted by category and then go add mark category. Suppose I want to assign 4 assignments to my student. The first one being assignment 1. The percentage or the weight percentage of this assignment has to be for me 20%. Then mark category 2, assignment 2. These can be the mid-semester assignment, so we can keep the weightage for this as 30%. Add category 3, assignment 3. Again, assignment, so we can keep the weightage as 20%, and then final exams, and we can go about giving it the weightage of 30% again. Now that I have said, I'll let you know what it actually means. Suppose you have given an assignment 1 to your students for 100 marks, assignment 2 for 100 marks again, assignment 3 for 100 marks again, and similarly for assignment 4, that is the final exam, so another 100 marks. So if you would have chosen the total points category, Google Classroom would have showed you their total marks out of 400. But mostly the schools follow a 100 mark marking system. So what happens with this is, if you assign a homework for or an assignment for 100 marks, Google Classroom automatically records the marks that you have assigned to the student. Suppose for a 100 mark assignment you have given a 80 to a student, 8080. The Google Classroom will keep a track of 20% of 80, that's 16. For assignment 2 again, the 13% of marks that you have assigned to your students, 20% for assignment 3 and 30% for final exams again, and then show you the total marking out of 100. So the manual labor of going about converting everything by weights and stuff like that, that's over. You can simply use Google Classroom and it automates the entire process for you. Now, you can also click on this tab whereby students can keep going on to check their total overall marks for the entire semester. I generally don't like it, so I keep it as off. I like to show them their overall marks after the mid-sems and the final sems, so that's what I generally do. Now I have set the categories, I have set the assignments, I have set the percentage, the weight percentage for all of it, and now I'm going to save it. Now it's saved. We'll later see how we can see the marks once we have gone through the rubrics and other things as well, so that we can see how it looks when the marks has been given and stuff like that. So let's have a look on how it actually goes. So the first thing we have learned today was the grading system. Now we are going to learn about how to go on to create rubrics. Also, I came across a lot of you talking about the making assignments and having problems with the classwork tab. This can be a quick revision for the same as well. I don't think I need this, so I'll go on to delete this. Okay. Now that it's deleted, let's create a new assignment for your students called essay writing, and then go about giving in some instructions to them, something like go on to write an essay on the Google Classroom seminar that you attended for 1500 words. Now, this can be a basic instruction that we have given to our students, but not really good detail about what are they expected to do and what will be the marking schemes and stuff like that. So let's go about making a change here. I'll choose the mark category as assignment 1. Remember the grade categories that we made, where we assign 20% weightage to assignment 1, 22 to assignment 2, 23, 30 to assignment 2, 20 to assignment 3, and again 30 to final exams. So I'll select assignment 1 for now. The points I'll love to keep as 100 itself, and for topic I'll put it in essay, the topic that we created the last time, and I'll go on to make rubrics. Now when you click on rubric, you see three options. Google Classroom provides you with three options. The first one being import from sheets. So if you are a teacher who has well planned your rubrics before and the assignments that you had to give, and you have everything ready in your Google Sheets or anything as a matter of fact, you can go about importing it, not spending a lot of time creating rubrics because it can be a long process. And you can simply click on this and go about importing it. We won't be looking into this in great details because it's pretty much self-explanatory. Then you can click on reuse rubric, and if you must have made any other rubric anytime in the past, you will be able to see, and you can simply click there and click on preview if you want to have a look again, and select it if you want to at the end. Let's see how to create a new rubric in the first place so that we can go about seeing how to work with the reused rubric as well. So I am making an assignment for essay writing for my students. So the first criterion title that I want to have is introduction, and the title should be to 300 word introduction with clearly defined ideas that you are about to introduce in the essay. This can be the criterion description. Again, you can write it in way more detail. This is something that I have chosen to write, and that's why it's that way. Now, since the total mark for it was 100, I would love to keep the mark for my introduction as 30, the level title as excellent. I'm so sorry for this. Excellent. And the description, we can keep on adding levels like this. So I'll keep the first one as excellent and the description as number of words within the limit. Described the ideas to be introduced really well, and no spelling or grammatical errors whatsoever. Now, this can be a detail that you can give, that if they work well, if they have made their assignments really well, they can get a 30 on 30. That is an excellent level. If they go about doing these things, assuring these things in their introduction. Now, we can keep down to 20. They might get a 20 if they, which is actually good. If they go about having exceeding or falling short of the word word count, and then well formulated ideas and little or no spelling or grammatical errors. Okay, now we'll go about having another one, that's 10, which is just fair. And again, we can keep the description as exceeding or falling short of word count, vague ideas with a lot of spelling or grammatical errors. And I'll add one more, which can be for 0 marks. It can be poor. And description, irrelevant content and a lot of mistakes. So this is what I have set for the introduction criteria. Now my essay has to be of 3 parts mainly, that is introduction, body, and conclusion. So for the body, I can make another criterion and keep on body. Uh, we had 1200, 300 above, so we can keep this as 1000 word with every para split, every idea split into a separate paragraph, and at least 6 ideas for the entire essay. Now again, I'll keep this as 60, 45, 30, 15, and 0. Okay, now that we have our criterion set again, let's go on to give it the details. So again, I'll keep it as excellent, good, fair, poor, and really poor. Now, I won't go on to fill in the exact descriptions for all of them. This is not something that's really important as well. I showed you how to put it in, so put it in for your students so that they know exactly what they need to do. I'll simply put in something so that it does not look empty and we can actually see how it looks. And again, let's go out with the criterion conclusion. A crisp summary to the entire essay and emphasis on the key pointers. Again, I'll make it a 3-step model, considering we have already taken about 60, 30, 90. So the introduction for me is going to be 10, 5, or 0. So again, excellent, fair, poor. Again, for description, I'll add something. And we are done. Criteria is ready. I can go about adding more criterions if I want, but I feel that this is just good enough for an essay that I want to assign to my students. And I marked U scoring as done. So you can see I did not assign the total number of marks, but it already has cumulated the total number of marks. So 30 marks is assigned for introduction, 60 marks is assigned for body, and 10 marks is assigned for conclusion, and the overall is 100. So I'll go about saving it now. Okay, now that we have saved it already, we can go about assigning it to our students. Let's keep a due date for it again. I want the due date to be tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. So that's set. Now again, I can give it to all my students or select the students I want to give it to. We have discussed all of this in greater detail. If you want to have a look of it, look at all these things again, please go on to check the previous seminars video on the in the description box, the link of which is in the description box, and you can get to know about it in greater details. I'll assign the homework to my student right now, and it's done. See, there is a new assignment 1. You can see what category it belongs to. Assignment 1 due tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Now I'll go about showing you how it looks for the students. So we'll go there and we'll see the batch of class 10. There is an assignment due. I'll go there and I can see the rubrics. I've seen that 30 marks teacher has assigned for introduction, 60 marks the teacher has assigned for body, and 10 marks for conclusion. I'll click on this. If I go on clicking on this arrow, I can see it in even more details. That is, I'll get 30 marks if the number of words are within the limit and the ideas are described really well and there is no error whatsoever. I'll get to 20 out of 30 if it's exceeding or falling short of words, and still the ideas are well formulated but there are some minor errors. I might get to 10. If I am exceeding or falling short of words, again the ideas are vague and there are a lot of errors, and even I can get a 0 if the content is irrelevant, along with which I do a lot of mistakes. So something like that we can do, and you can go on to see the more details, and they'll be very much clear about what they are expected to do, the quality of assignment that they need to submit, and they can make the assignments accordingly. Now I'll go on to submit any random assignment or any random doc from my file, so that I can show you how it looks for a teacher, and then we can jump into the correction part of it as soon as possible. So I'll go into the downloads or the desktop maybe, and open an assignment that I made. So my document was named IFS Async, and again we can turn it in. Now that I've turned it in already, I can go about seeing how it looks for the teacher. Now you have seen that I have turned in the assignment that was due tomorrow, that was for 100 marks overall, for which 30 was introduction, 60 was body, and 10 was for conclusion. Now I've turned it in, and if I go there, I could see previously that there was one student assigned, because I have just one student joined to this classroom. Now assigned has changed from 0 to 1, and I can see the rubrics criteria that I assigned and the assignment as well. But I want to go into the evaluation aspect of it, so I click on one, handed in, and I can go about seeing that there is one student who have handed in the assignment, and this is the assignment that has been handed in to me. Now I will click on the student's name. I'll see the rubrics again. I can click on the document, and I'll see a new tab opens for me. Now this tab, the best feature of this tab is you can see the student's name and if they have handed in or not. If I would have handed in late, I would be able to see that as well, and I can see the name of their document, the total marks, and I can give marks according to the rubrics that I made. So suppose this was the rubrics, and I feel that this was something good enough. So I'll go about giving the student a 25 out of 30. For the body, I'll give them a 45 maybe. And for conclusion, I'll give them a 7 out of 10 after going through the entire document right next to it. And I can see that I got scored a 70 out of 100 because of this. So again, let's change it. You can see again what tab they are falling in and stuff like that, and you can go about giving the details. Great introduction. The body needs to be more well structured, and the clarity of ideas in the conclusion can be better. Now, once I have done that, I have added a personal comment for my student to read, and I can go about returning it to my student who's just scored a 77 out of 100, 45 for the body, 25 for the introduction, and 7 for the conclusion, and return it. Now, once I have returned it, I can simply click on this arrow, next arrow, so that I can go about checking the assignment of the next student as well, so that we don't have any issues whatsoever. We can also create a comment bank so that we can highlight on the specific things and give comment on particular things that I want to give a comment on. So I can select a particular thing and add two comments. So this is not something that we are going to look into a great detail. It's something really easy, and I know that all of you can explore through it. If at all you guys need to know about it in greater details, we can cover it up using our Facebook community page. So let us know in the feedbacks if you want to know about this in greater details, and we can do that as well. Now again, getting back to the thing, I have returned the assignment to my student and I have posted this private comment as well, so the student can know what they have done wrong. Now let's see how it's visible for the student. I'll go to my student's doc and I can see that it's graded already, and I've got a personal comment from my teacher about the things I can improve on, and I can always see I got a 25 in introduction, so I lost 5 marks for my introduction, 15 marks for my body. I'm sorry for that. And 3 marks for the conclusion. So that's how it looks. and the student can go about resubmitting it. Obviously, I saw that all of you raised a concern that the students go about resubmitting their documents. So I'm pretty much sure that you don't correct their assignments before the due date at all. So if any student is resubmitting the document after the due date or due time, you can ask them that, or you can let them know that their assignments won't be evaluated at all if they turn in late, even by a second. And Google Classroom helps you out with that beautifully. It shows you the exact time that they have submitted it, and even if it's 1 second late after the entire webinar or entire due date that you have set for them, it shows turn in late. So you don't have to go about checking the time of submission for every student whatsoever. So that is how we are going to do the evaluation and give feedback to the students. Now there is this another really good feature that Google Classroom provides us with, is something called originality reports. Now you won't be able to see originality reports on my screen as of now, because I don't really have a Google Classroom for education, considering I'm not a school teacher. But if you are logged in using your school's profile and you are logged in through Google Classroom for education, you will see a originality reports checkbox right below the rubrics where my cursor is. If you check on that, you will be able to get originality reports on all the documents that the students have submitted for you. Now, what originality report means is there are a lot of students, I've come across a lot of students who do not actually put in a lot of efforts while submitting assignments. They simply go and copy the entire thing from net, paste it in a Word doc and submit it, assuming that the teachers won't be able to find out. Now, what this originality report actually does is it allows you to see what is the level of plagiarism that a student has done. Plagiarism as in what is the amount of content of the entire document that has been copied exactly from the internet. And it will also show you the links of the particular pages from where where the information has been copied and stuff like that, and also the percentage of content copied. So if you choose to keep the plagiarism content to be like 40%, because you know that the students might be quoting content or quoting text or need reference from some places, and some things that cannot be changed at all, might be the definition or anything as such, you can set it to 40% for yourself. And for every assignment that you see that the plagiarism is more than 40%, you can choose to reduce a certain amount of marks, be like 20% or 40%, or you can choose not to grade it at all. So that is how you go about using the originality reports. Also, you should know about this, that every time you enable a originality report, the student gets a notification that the originality reports are already on, and even they can check the amount of plagiarism that their assignments have even before submitting it to you. Even after that, if any student has submitted the assignment with 50 or 60% plagiarism, it's very much evident that the student did it on purpose, and and you can choose to get in touch with the student personally as well. So that's how the originality report actually goes on to work. But measure a word of caution: Google allows you only 3 originality report tests for the entire year. So for every classroom, you can have only 3 originality report assignments in all. So you need to choose it very particularly, the assignments for which you want to keep it on. If there is some assignment that is not of that high weightage, you can choose to keep it off in general. Or if you want to have originality reports for each and every of your assignment, you will need to pay to Google and take its premium services for the same. So that's how it actually works. And now we are going to be talking about 3 extensions that make life really easier with Google Classroom. Now, all 3 of them are really helpful, and I love them actually for my classes. So I'm someone who takes classes on Google Meets, and presenting during Google Meets is really cumbersome because I can't have a look at my class and at the Google Classroom at the same time. So might be I am presenting Google Classroom or any other tab to my students during my Google Meet session. So what I do is I have a really small extension called DualLess. I've installed DualLess already, so all I need to do is go click on this extension and select what kind of split I want. Suppose I want a 5 by 5 split, that is half and half. My screen will be divided into two parts, and that's how it looks. So it just divides my entire screen into two halves, and I can have a look at my screen and the entire class at the same time. So that's how it works. The second extension that I have is something that's really useful. After having a talk with a lot of teachers, one of the major issues that I came across was the teachers said that they have lost the personal touch while assigning homeworks online and stuff like that. They're not able to communicate to the students or emphasize on the points of the homework that are really important, and voice plays a really important role when it comes to that. So a really good tool that you can use for that is Talk and Comment. This is yet another free extension that you can download from Google. So you can simply go click on this, and the thing opens. Now when I'm talking, it records the entire thing, and it keeps on recording it until I click on this particular tab. If I think I have said something wrong, I can simply go cut it and start again, but I'll just click on yes. Once I click on yes, it takes a few seconds to load, and I can go on to hear what I actually said. Click on this, and the thing opens. Now, when I'm talking, it records the entire thing. So you can hear it records it pretty much effectively. And how do you share it with your students? Is you copy this link. So I'll click on it, copy, click on OK. Now I'll go share something with my class. I'll paste the link and remove the voice note part. Here the audio note to get the details of your next assignment. Now I can go about posting it simply. It's as simple as that. Now that I have done that, it's a post created. I'll go as a student and I'll go show you the things. So you are in the batch of class 10, and we can see that I just posted a new assignment, a new voice note. All the student needs to do is to click on this. Click on this, and the thing opens. Now when I'm talking, so you exactly know how easy it is to use and how easy it is to give assignments to your students over voice as well. So this is a really cool extension that you could use. The name of this extension is Talk and Comment. We'll be sharing the links of all these extensions in our Facebook community page. So please go ahead and join in our Facebook community page using the description, using the link given in our description box. So go ahead and join in and invite other teachers as well. Now I heard a teacher talk about how to share links while taking classes on Google Meet or anything as such, as a matter of fact. So I personally think that this is a really big issue because it can get really cumbersome copying links and stuff like that. So there is this another tool that we can use is Add to Google Classroom. This is yet another extension that I use tremendously and has helped me a great deal. All you need to do is click on this and you can see the Google Classroom thing comes up. Now, once I've clicked on that, I can see the entire Google Classroom open up for me. I don't want to do it as a student. I want to give it to you as a teacher. Now I click on that and it takes a while to load. Once it's loaded, I can simply go about, let's wait for it to load. I can simply go about choosing what class I want to assign the link to. So I want to assign it to my batch of class 10. Choose an action. It's not an assignment. I just want to make it as a material and go. Now it asks me to give any title. So the material for class to be held on 18th of 18th October 2020. And the description we ought not to keep, we can keep it, not keep it anything as such, and I'll put it in the topic again, essay and post. Okay, so I've successfully posted a material video using the R extension, and that's how it actually works. Now, that was all from my end. Again, before going ahead and going to the question answer space, I would again like to introduce you or let you know about our Facebook community page. Go ahead and check the link on the description box so that you can join it and go ahead and share it with other teachers as well, so that they can also get the tips and tricks to the community page. We'll be sharing the links of all these extensions really shortly on our Facebook page, along with the feedback link, and expecting all of you to give a lot of feedbacks about how the session was, if it helped you or not, and anything as such in the comment section and the feedback as well. And at the same very time we can go about seeing the marks that I have assigned to my students again. So I'll go to the classes, and there is this really small button that's present over here. So I can click on that and go ahead, go about seeing the entire the entire class's results that has to be seen by me. So I can see that the class average is 77%. That is because I had just one student whom I gave a 77, and this one is missing. The report for 10th October is done properly. The report for 11th October is missing. So you can see, you can sort the students by first name, you can sort them by their surname, and you can see the overall mark as well. You can also go about editing the essays and stuff like that. Go play around a bit and you'll get to know about it in a great detail. So that's exactly how it works. And yeah, that was all for today's session. If you have any other issues, we'll address to that. But before that, again, I would like to let you know about the initiative that we launched. It's a teacher's homework application for NCERT CBSE. The students don't need to download any application whatsoever. You can go about downloading the application. It's completely free of cost. You can make homework for your students in a matter of few minutes or even less than a minute, and the evaluation for the entire thing happens even lesser time. You can see how you can see the results of the entire homework submissions that we have already got, and you can click on individual names to look and get the details of their answer script as well. It's really easy and simple to use, and it helps you a lot. It has pre-populated content, and it's something that we have been working on from since long for you all to have a better online teaching experience. So go download the application and let us know what you think of it. If you have any details whatsoever, you can always get back to us on our Facebook page, or we can get in touch with you any ways possible. You can mail us, you can get in touch with us, and we'll be always there for your help. So that's all from my end. The digital certificates for the seminar will be shared within a few days for everyone who registered. So a humble request, please register for all the seminars and share it with the teachers before the registration date, so that you can get eligible for the certificates that we will be handing over after the seminar. And at the same time, if you like the seminar and want to keep getting updated about such seminars, go join our Facebook community page, like the video, comment, like, and also subscribe to our page to get a notification every time we go online. So it's great. And to interact with us online, go join our Facebook community page. The link of it is in the chat box and in the description box as well. So that's all. If you have any questions whatsoever, we can take a couple of questions and I could help you out with them as well. So go on posting questions and I'll be there for your help. Again, if any of you have any doubts or any questions you want to ask, we'll always get back to you. Mr. Parej, the feedback link will be posted on our group, and you can just go about giving the feedback for us. We would love to hear back from all of you. So, yeah. Okay, Miss Poonam Dhawan says you did not get a certificate for first session. Ma'am, we have already shared the certificates for the first session. Might be there was some issue. You can always mail us at care@octoapp.ai, and we'll make sure that you get both your certificates really, really soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, Miss Jyoti Rana says, "Sir, what about attendance?" Again, Miss Jyoti, we have posted a few links on our Facebook community page about an extension that helps exclusively with attendance. You can go about checking that very page and using the extension that is going to help you out a lot. Okay. What about attendance? Everyone who registered for the seminar will be getting a certificate really, really soon over their mail IDs. So please make sure you enter the mail IDs correctly because it's an auto generated thing and we won't be able to help it if the mail IDs have a typo. How to take attendance, how to take attendance, how to take attendance. Okay, I'll go about introducing another extension to all of you. Let's go to the attendance Google Meet. Okay, now I have it here itself. So this is the tool that I exclusively use for attendance, Google Meet attendance. You can go about using this very tool for yourself as well. This is something that's really helpful. I'll be sharing this link with all of you in the chat box. If you could just give me a minute. Uh, just give me a minute, please. Okay. So please use this Chrome extension. You can go about checking how to use this using this YouTube link as well. And you will be able to automate your entire homework attendance management system as well. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much. And how to stop students from resubmitting? Okay. You can't really stop students from resubmitting in the initial space. Google Classroom does not provide you with a facility like that. But if a student submits anything late, that is anything after the due date, you can decline them, or you can be like, okay, you're not allowed to do something like that, and that's we are not going to mark you on this particular assignment or anything as such. Or you can go about seeing the details of the history as well. So that's what's from my end. I'll be ending the session now. It was great having all of you. Please stay tuned for our next seminar. Join our community page, download our application, and stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Okay, Miss Mickey Singh, we'll be hosting another session on Google Forms as well. We'll be addressing to that problem really soon. And if you want to know about it urgently, that is an extensive topic. You can reach out to us using our Facebook community page, and we'll be there for your help. Thank you so much. Can we use a digital pen for checking on laptop? Again, that's completely dependent on the model that you have been using and things like that. So please go about checking on that. Thank you so much. Please join our WhatsApp groups and things, and also reach out to us on mail if you have any certificate related issues. We have already sent out about 500 certificates for the last seminar, and we have about 1,000 plus registrations for this seminar as well. And the certificates will be going out really soon. And when it comes down to using a digital pen, for using a digital stylus pen, your laptops have to be touchscreen. Other than that, you can use Adobe Reader or Adobe Illustrator, whereby you can go about making the necessary changes and marking things as well. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much.